But there it is, the sticky toffee pudding macaron found at Festival of the Holidays at Disney's California Adventure Park during the 2025 holiday season. Let's dig in. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Spread Some Magic 1928. Today, we're making macarons. We're going to do the sticky toffee pudding macaron that is found at Festival of the Holidays at Disney's California Adventure, again for the 2025 holiday season. I will try one Mickey shaped, and I'm not even going to attempt to decorate his face on it. And then we're going to do the rest standard. I have these sill pads that I was gifted that actually already have the circles on them. And it is best if you weigh everything. We have to do our dry ingredients. You want 65 grams of almond flour, 50 grams of powdered sugar, 5 grams of unsweetened cocoa powder, and I only have the dark cocoa powder right now. I ran out of my regular. And then a pinch of kosher salt. And then you want to sift everything together. Okay, once you have all that sifted together, we need to, in a large bowl, froth the egg whites. 53 grams of egg white, which it says is about 1.5 large eggs. I like to do mine on the side, just in case I crack that yolk. The first time I try to make these, I try to use the egg whites out of a carton, and they're pure egg whites. There's nothing added for stability, but they're probably pasteurized, and the meringue didn't set up. So you have to use regular egg whites and go through that hassle. So you want to beat your eggs on medium speed until frothy and smaller bubbles start to appear. So I've got about another minute here. And then you're going to slowly stream in 50 grams of granulated sugar. And then you beat on medium-high speed until it's thick and glossy. So we'll be back. So this is frothy. We're going to go for about another 30 seconds or so, and then slowly add this sugar. Increase the speed till it's thick and glossy and stiff peaks form. Technically, you should be able to hold it over your head and not have it fall out. At least that's what I see on British Bake Off. It's definitely thick and glossy. I was too scared to put it over my head, but it's ready. For this next phase, you want a pretty sturdy spatula. We just whipped all that air into it. Now we gotta get it out. So you're gonna take about 1/3 of your dry mixture, that sugar mixture, and you wanna scrape and push. Like at least, it says at least 5 turns, but like, you want to get that air out, and you want to get this dry mixture mixed in. And then you're going to add it in 2 more batches. So I know I said I was making a sticky toffee pudding macaron. What it is a chocolate macaron with vanilla buttercream, and then date cake and salted toffee sauce. So we are using the date cake I made in my sticky toffee pudding video, and we just added a little bit of Celtic sea salt to the toffee sauce from that video. So that will be our filling. So we'll be making our vanilla buttercream once these come out of the oven. However, we've got a few more steps before that happens. So now that your batter's made, you want to fill up your piping bag. But I think it was a medium round tip you want. I think I'm gonna do a couple circles first, and then we'll try a big Mickey Mouse just to get the hang of it. Let's try a Mickey, and then I will finish this up solo. I'm gonna go for the bigger circle. Okay, I'm gonna finish piping these. I've got a Mickey. This recipe doesn't make for very many, so I'm gonna do the rest in circles, and then they have to rest anywhere from 30 to 60 minutes minimum, but up to 2 hours, basically until there's a skin on them. If it's raining, or high humidity day, you really don't want to make them, but then otherwise have fans blowing on them. Once you have them piped, you want to drop them a couple times on the counter to get the air bubbles out. So our macarons are about ready to go in the oven. They've been resting almost 2 hours, and if you gently touch the tops, you'll feel they have like a skin on them. So obviously if you push hard, they're still going to move. It is possible, I don't know if you can see, I have swirls, like it didn't go into each other. So it kept its definite swirl of how I put it on here. And I forget if that means if I over or under whip the meringue. It's okay. I'm okay with swirls. So I'm hoping there's feet. I'm actually okay with small cracks. I've got my oven preheating to 300 degrees. I have a thermometer in my oven to make sure my oven is 300 degrees because these are the most temperamental things you're gonna bake. Your oven should probably preheat for about 15 minutes, so it's definitely at that temperature. And then they're gonna bake for 14 minutes and then they're gonna cool. So we'll be back. While our macarons cook and cool, because it says it only needs to cool for like 10 minutes, we're gonna make our vanilla buttercream. To a large bowl, medium or large bowl, add 1 stick or 113, right? 113 grams unsalted butter that has been softened. To that, we're gonna add 38 grams of powdered sugar, 2 tablespoons milk, and 1 teaspoon vanilla bean paste, or scrape half of a vanilla bean pod. So you weren't supposed to add this all to the bowl at once like I did. You were supposed to beat the butter until it was pale white and then slowly add the other ingredients. Oh well. So I'm gonna beat this on low with these hand beaters until it is light and fluffy. We'll be back. So in addition to the vanilla buttercream frosting, we need salted toffee sauce. So I added some Celtic sea salt to that toffee sauce I made. And then we need date cake, which that's all sticky toffee pudding is a date cake. So I'm gonna crumble this up. So the Mickey ones are done. It looks like an ear might break off of each and there's small cracks, but overall, there's a little baby feet on them. They're okay. All right, our macarons have cooled for 10 minutes. When you take these off, you kind of want to peel back your silicone mat or parchment if it's on parchment, and they should come off like so. Because these aren't being sold, I'm not a professional, these small cracks don't bother me. Are they supposed to be there? No. Should these have, this is the feet they talk about? There should be more of that. Yes. So it's possible the texture inside may not be quite right, but that's okay. So we're gonna take our frosting and we're gonna pipe around the edge like so. So like that. And then we're gonna add our cake pieces to the center. And then we're gonna drizzle it in our salted toffee sauce like that. I'm pretty much only touching the cake pieces. And then we're gonna carefully remove our other shell and put it on top. Now, because I'm no professional, they don't line up, but that's okay. They do outline him like a gingerbread cookie and they put a little bow tie on him and give him a little cute face. We're not doing that today either. But there it is, the sticky toffee pudding macaron found at Festival of the Holidays at Disney's California Adventure Park during the 2025 holiday season. Let's dig in. All right, I'm gonna cut it down the middle. Normally I would just eat an ear off, but let's look at that inside. My goodness, it looks delightful. That is so good. Like, it has all the taste of sticky toffee pudding with the texture of that macaron. My macaron wasn't perfect, right? It didn't really have the feet on it. But these flavors together are amazing. Would I get this in the park even though I just made this at home? Yes. Why? Because it's Mickey shaped and he has a cute face in the park. And like I said, sticky toffee pudding is my favorite dessert. This is out of this world. This is so good. Unbelievable. I highly, highly recommend going for something. I've said it before in another video. Gusteau said only the fearless can be great. Or something like that. But anybody can cook. You just got to try. Just get in the kitchen. And as you get better, you just keep trying harder things. And sometimes they're not perfect. You can't sell this. But it is delicious and it is wonderful and it was worth every ounce of effort that it took today. So thank you for joining me. If you lasted this long, thank you for being here. Be sure to like, follow, subscribe, share this with somebody you think might enjoy it. Have a happy holiday season. And I think this will post somewhat right before the new year, possibly even after Christmas. But thank you so much for being here. Until next time.